everyone, and welcome to A Balancing Act, the podcast devoted to helping families navigate memory loss and dementia. I'm Kelly Burtonshaw. Let's get started. My grandmother loved playing card games, especially poker, and she was a shark. I can't remember too many times when she didn't walk away from the table with a lot more than she brought to it. But as she aged and she developed dementia, what had always been a fun 2 or 3 hours with friends and family became a struggle. She finally stopped playing card games altogether, and she started to isolate herself from other social activities as well. And it broke our hearts. Seniors will sometimes stop doing things they love because of physical changes to their vision, hearing, and dexterity. But add dementia, and your loved one begins to lose thinking and communication abilities. Today, let's talk about why those with dementia struggle. Look at how to adapt favorite activities or social gatherings, or find new ones they can manage. And discover ways you can use communication to keep your loved one happily engaged. Over time, we all begin to adapt to the age-related changes to our physical abilities. We slow down, we get a walker or a cane, we get stronger prescription glasses, maybe hearing aids. There are very clear options to accommodate those physical changes. However, the same cannot be said when dementia-related changes to the brain create similar loss. For persons living with dementia, trying to participate at their previous levels just can't happen. I'm working with one family who would love to see their mother return to her bridge group, an activity she always loved. But playing bridge takes a great deal of concentration, memory, and thinking skills. In this case, their mother's cognitive abilities were slipping, and she could see that she couldn't keep up with her friends at their weekly bridge game. So she stopped going and started refusing other social activities as well. Her family could see how depressed this was making her. Over time, dementia denigrates the areas of the brain responsible for communication and memory. It impacts sequencing, problem-solving, judgment, and reason. It's why your loved one may eventually avoid things like bridge, crossword puzzles, chess, board games, and so forth. These activities become too much of a challenge. And your loved one likely feels embarrassed or bad about themselves when they can't participate. No wonder they quit. We can't change the effects of dementia on the brain and its abilities, but we can adapt social gatherings and favorite activities by simplifying them. We are by nature social creatures. Socialization has been shown to have a direct impact on quality of life for seniors, and particularly those with memory loss. Maintaining those strong social networks helps us to stay engaged in life's pleasures, maintain important relationships, and it stimulates cognitive function. Social activities challenge us to use our brains more than almost any other activity. So when your loved one begins to struggle with their social life, the two main culprits are often the environment and communication. Too many demands are being placed on abilities that can't keep up. Here's what I want you to do. Find out more about the environment the social activity takes place in. Observe your loved one during the activity. For example, let's say your mother's book club. What time of day is the gathering? Late afternoons and early evenings tend to be a much more challenging time for those with dementia. And how large is the group? With difficulty maintaining attention and slowed processing, a large group means being able to focus and divide your attention, abilities your loved one may be running low on these days. And a large group is likely to be noisy and harder for your mom to track and process everything that is said. Is the environment basically overwhelming her? Book clubs are built around communication. Watch your mom closely during conversations. If she's spending more time just observing, and she has a hard time answering when others turn to her for thoughts or opinions, it's because of unavailable communication resources. This is when enlisting help from some of her friends in the book club can make a big difference. Here's some strategies you can share with them. Word finding becomes more and more difficult for persons with dementia. Try to stick with yes/no questions or give them a choice of two answers when asking a question. And because of that slowed processing, others need to wait just a little bit longer for your loved one's response. But if adaptations like these still aren't working, it's time to simplify even further. Maybe your mom could spend some time with one or two friends at a coffee shop, looking at articles in the newspaper. Adapting social activities by providing a similar but simpler, quieter, and slower activity makes it so much easier for your loved one to stay involved and stay connected. Now I want to look at a few ways to adapt your loved one's favorite games or pastimes. 2 rules: keep it frustrating-free and failure-free. And a key element to keeping things that way, we have to come back to communication. During the activity, try encouragement rather than correction. It allows them another chance and to save face. Saying things like, "Dad, that's not how you do it, that's wrong," versus, "I wonder if we need to try it a different way," is much different. Anything that promotes a sense of invitation to continue, the better. I also recommend one direction at a time. Those diminishing language processors need time, and back-to-back instructions or explanations can become just noise. And as we said with social gatherings, slow things down to their speed. Avoid timed activities or turn-taking games. They create a lot of pressure on your loved one. And if they have problems starting or knowing what to do next, just model it for them. Or is there something similar and simpler? If card games are becoming difficult, play solitaire together or play Uno. If crossword puzzles aren't working, try fill-in-the-blank word sheets. And if Scrabble isn't working, try word searches. And if things like following directions or recipes are difficult, set up everything that's needed ahead of time. Get the pre-measured ingredients and the utensils and have them ready. Anything that will lead to their success. I'm including in today's show notes some great resources about adapting or exchanging activities for your loved one as their dementia progresses. I hope you'll check them out. Finally, let's talk about expectations. Focus on the process, not the outcome. It's more important that your loved one enjoys the activity than that they do it right or complete it perfectly. It's also about quality time together, not game time together. When my patients simply can't participate in an activity, I turn to music. Listen to their favorite music, favorite songs. Sing-alongs are therapy as far as I'm concerned. And get moving, too. Try chair dancing while you're singing. Go for walks, do chair yoga, tai chi. Anything that redirects energy and increases those endorphins through movement. And another one of my favorites is reminiscing. Get out the photographs, the mementos, the keepsakes. Tell a favorite story which involved your loved one. Talk about their former career, their successes, their favorite holidays, or their childhood. Photographs, mementos, and keepsakes are powerful and enjoyable enablers for a calm and meaningful activity. I know it may seem that adapting for your loved one's changing abilities feels like a moving target. You will always need a plan B or even a C when things don't go as planned. Be flexible and patient with your loved one and yourself. Just showing up lets them know you care. And if you need to step away from your loved one's struggles to maintain your own emotional well-being, do it. It's a great idea to have a list of family members or friends that can give you a break from time to time. And please add me to your list of go-tos. If you have any questions, comments, or you want to chat with me, go to our Facebook page. I'm also available for group time on Zoom. All links are in the show notes. I'd love to hear from you. As you plan or share activities with your loved one, keep this in mind. No one is perfect at this. No one. You're doing the best you can. You're doing it from a place of love. And that is enough. I'm Kelly Burtonshaw, and it was my pleasure spending time with you today. Keep in touch.
Hi, I'm Peggy Wright, editor and producer of this podcast. We know that juggling your loved one's care while trying to manage your own life can truly become a balancing act. We want to help you as you navigate this journey by offering our support. You can reach out to us anytime by going to our Facebook page to ask questions, leave comments for Kelly, or talk with her one-on-one by setting up a chat. The link is in the show notes. And you can find us on YouTube and wherever you get your podcasts. If you like what you hear, please take a moment to rate and review so we can continue to provide relevant content. We look forward to hearing from you. Thank you for listening today.